Out running traps today. The rain finally cleared out. Still looks like it could rain any minute, but over here on the south side of my property, they got one trap that sits right over there. I thought I could just continue on right here. Caught two on that side over there, but I just jumped up a hen right there. No eggs, but she was nesting right there. So it brings me to the conclusion that habitat for deer is also habitat for turkey, because this is a spot I came in and hinge cut a whole bunch. It's kind of an experimental deal I did 2 years ago. Probably 1/8 of an acre here and 1/8 of an acre over there with corridors connecting. Just did some clear cutting and some hinge cutting. And that turkey was nesting right there. So I feel like this is going to be a good spot. Total transformation. I've got a bunch of timber work I need to do on my place after seeing kind of how this thing turned out. I got rid of a bunch of cedar, some oaks, and hinge cut some hickory and some white oaks. So next season, I need to really concentrate on doing some TSI stuff. I'll take you over and show you some of the hinge cut stuff I did over here. And side cover, bedding, and tons and tons of browse. All right, this whole pocket right here was pretty much all cedars. So I thought I'm just gonna get rid of all the cedars, took them and dump them over on the south side of my property for my access coming in, the tops of them. But this is a typical hinge cut right here. 2-year-old hinge cut. And the growth on this thing is exponential. Like the deer can come in here. I got several on the other side of this tree. Little bedding pockets last year, a bunch of rubs, and all of this browse that comes with this stuff. So hinge cutting does not fit for every property or every place. But this is kind of proof right here that what it can do. I've got this whole, so it's about 1/8 of an acre here and an eighth of an acre over here on the western side, and got tons of this stuff. Lots of growth, lots of browse. So I'm going to continue this process hopefully next winter. I hunted too late this year to get it done, and I just did some recent stuff over by the big plot, and I'm talking like 2-3 months ago. So I'll roll you over there and show you some of those hinge cuts and what it kind of looks like. I did that just to simply stop the access of deer accessing the flute plot without using my corridors. And I mentioned to you in that video, I don't care if these survive or not, but most of them survive. So let's go take a look at that. All right, and this is the area that I was talking about. Big destination food plot sets over there. Big timber project happened. Piled all the treetops over here to not let any deer access the big food plot without using the corridor that sits right behind the camera, the new corridor I put in. These hinge cuts I did in the spring. Didn't care if they worked or not, but if you can see the massive thickness behind me, they're all surviving. No deer is going to go through there. And this runs all the way down, probably 80 yards. I've done this same process, 80 yards to the north. Run the whole length of this food plot. They're not going to access there, but they may pre-stage here and hopefully allow before sunset access to this big plot. I hunt this thing late season. I don't really hunt it a whole lot during the season, but late season cold fronts, I will hunt this thing. This corridor I've got planted so they can feed through here, pre-stage here, and come out on the other side. But just to show you the power of how thick all the side cover you can get, the bedding you can get, And also for me, I did it mostly in this area just for pre-stage and to another little barrier so they can't access this big plot without coming through this new corridor I cut. So that is hinge cutting 101. Like I said, it's not applicable for every situation, every property, every area. But I'm definitely going to come in here this winter or next and cut down a bunch of trees, maybe get a skid steer with a forestry mulcher and really clean this thing up and allow a lot of this new growth. You can see a lot of this stuff even down here below my feet is all new growth because I cut these trees out of here. So that is what's happening today. 2 coons down, a little lesson on hinge cutting. Thanks for watching.